Good morning, my friends. I'm going to show you what I do in the morning. I call this time as my power morning time. I usually wake up 5 something, and with make the bed. I will make the bed, everything like that. When I sit down to start my power mornings, usually at the 6 o'clock, around 6 o'clock. Well, sometimes a little bit early, sometimes a little bit late. So that's my power morning time. It's very, very important. I have this, as you see, across, unless like those are the time when I went travel, I will have important power morning time. And what I do in this power morning time, there are several things I go through. Usually, for me to comfortably go through my power morning, I would love to have an hour and a half. Most of the time, probably get an hour. 45 minutes would be the least, but to fully for me to fully enjoy my power morning will be an hour and a half, but that's kind of luxury, right? Or unless I get up super early. And having that power morning really give me power to go through the whole day. It's so important to me. So most of the time, the very first thing I do is really do a like a top well, first of all, I will have the date, right, and the time when I start. Yesterday was a little bit late. I will always have that on top. I flip through some of the days. I date this book. This is Passion Planner's journal, small size. I pre-date. These are the days actually when travel. So, and I didn't bring this at all. And I show you in a video which planner I brought with me. I did a little bit of power morning in those books in the book I brought with me to Open Each Week with me as well. But the first thing is really put the time and the year. And the reason I put a year is actually I plan to use this for multiple years, and that's why each page is in 1 year. No, each page is for 1 day, and so I'm planning to come back to to this. Let me see, the beginning of I think I start May, April, yeah, March. Okay, I think some March time. So March to August, I'm gonna use this by the end of the August. That's almost half year of the content, but instead of getting a 5-year journal, I mean, you can simply use a planner to create your own 5-year journal. Anyway, so the first few check points kind of thing are my main like prayer. I write my prayers down, like important things must be done kind of things. So I just want to I just pray for those things to be completed smoothly. It's very simple things, like my daughter's violin lesson, my kids' orthodontist appointment. In the Bible it says, you pray for everything, and this is what I do. I pray for everything. Get those major things out of the way. I lift them up, and and I would just no worry, not thinking about go with the flow, right? And then I will have my gratitude. I usually color code based on the content of the gratitude, and if I have chance, I will put some nice stickers. Otherwise, a lot of days could be just plain as that. So now so that's beginning of the March, right? So previously I used this book also for some reading notes, and then otherwise, I mean, in the past I did this by combining like day after day after day, which is fine. I always go back to read my journals, read my this is kind of like the journal part, about very faith related journal part as the beginning of my power morning. Then after this I will go to read my Bible, and also would read a Christian life related things. And this month I'm reading this one. It's really, really nice. I love it. It gives me a lot of it's very inspirational. And then when I read any book, especially when I read this Christian life book, I always put stuff in a book journal. Okay, so this is my book journal. So table content show you the books I read. I need to put the pep talk over here, but these are the books I finished since July 19, 2021. Not too many, but I do try to read at least a chapter. Some pages, most of the time a chapter, kind of a day. Depends on how much time I have, as I mentioned. And I will take notes of the, like see here, this is the beginning of the pep talk. I started on August the 16th, and I will take notes. And for this one, I will go back to review it as well. I just feel so helpful after reading, write the notes down. This is like how I digest, right, the book. And then most valuable part, I think, is coming back to read my notes. These are like the most condensed version, my version of my interpretation of the book. So highlight all the chapters, right? The chapters and the notes, important key points, notes, or recorded here. So these are some key activities I do for my power morning. It's super powerful and helpful. I've been doing this for, I would say, totally more than beginning, I think the end of at least a couple years, quote unquote religiously. If I can, I would do all of these. Okay, I hope this is helpful to you. Right, if you have any questions, leave your comments down below. I love reading your comments, and I'm trying to make videos every day if I can, and this become part of my power morning as well, talking to you. This is so cool. So I hope you're enjoying it, and let me know if you like it. Give me a like. Okay, alrighty, I'll see you next, hopefully tomorrow. Goodbye, my friend.